Fredo Bangs versus Boosie. Oh, it's ugly. You understand me? Nigga had a soft spot for some niggas he should have shit on. Not my boy Fredo Bangs, man. It looks like the two. I gotta call Fredo Bangs a young legend in his right. He put on for BR. Looks like they feud now. BR, it's just going down to BR right now, man. We got a lot of dope niggas coming out of BR, man. They starting to go at it with each other. And you know they say, man, hey, once you start something, nigga, you gonna have to finish that shit. So let's get into this content exposed. Fredo Bangs put Boosie on blast for being fake, and now this shit is going viral. Let's get to this content. Let's go.
I know he's my cousin. I forget.
Boosie, how is y'all related?
I know he's my cousin. I forget. I know his grandma Givens. I don't know. It's kind of confusing. I ain't gonna lie. I don't really know. I just know I just always knew he was cousins.
Said that you and Boosie ever meet up?
Yeah.
When is them bangers coming out?
I don't know, bro. You gotta ask Boosie.
Man, I guess family matters because Boosie, Fredo Bang, right back at it.
Fredo, bro. You gotta stop with the false narratives and ain't no truth in what you said, bro. You never had to get YB to call me and I answer the phone, bro. You know that, bro. When we was all on FaceTime that day, bro. YB and Gates called me. They added you in the call, bro. You popped up. They added you on the call. Nobody never said they was calling you or nothing, bro. They added you on the call. And I was up when I saw you on the call, bro, because me, I ain't never getting on a phone call with my old house.
Right there in Dixie, catch you slipping, send them shots where you at. I had this stick on me when I worked there when they play games and holla at turtles, nigga. Put 100 on his leg to knock him out. You want me dead 100 ain't enough, you gotta do better. Let them shots go. We gon' leave them dead right on bankroll. Remember they tried to hit me up coming down Planko.
Free cash. Hit that QR code real quick. All right, you don't want to hit the QR code because it ain't working on your phone. All right, tap that link in the description. I know how Boosie is still on street time and all that, but he goes on to further, kind of sounds a little depressed, if you will. Roll it.
But to say that, that's why I answered the phone, because you got YB to call me.
Boosie, right? I know y'all had like a weird, like, it wasn't beef, but it was just weird. I know y'all kind of related, right? And y'all recently bumped into each other? Not recently, but
we bumped each other a few times.
But I know now y'all are better than before, right?
Yeah, when he want to be.
When he want to be? So Boosie's just like, it just depends on the day?
I guess so, bro. In person, he see me, we speak to each other. What up? What up, cuz? You know what I'm saying? Everything should be good. Then next time, they give me their number, I don't holler, I don't talk to him, but then shit, dude call all us on FaceTime, he jump on the phone.
Oh, so for young boy, he jump on the phone, but for you, he don't.
Try to text him, call him out there, let's do some music. You know, never respond. Like I got a FaceTime dude on the phone to get him on the phone or some shit, man. But hey, man.
Ain't no truth in that, bro. Ain't no truth in that, bro.
So now we're seeing in real time how this stuff goes. It's a war of power. And Baton Rouge is as lovely as Baton Rouge is, right? Shout out, because I used to stay in Port Island. But, you know, you go across that bridge, BR's right there. I still got my 225 number. Jigga City, man, what up? But here's the thing. We got to understand something. Boosie ain't mature. Fredo Bang is playing, bro. He's clearly freaking playing. Man, I won't get on the phone with my old ops. And this is the thing about Fredo Bang, why he's more intelligent than it feel like a lot of these cats is. He already came out and basically said, bro, we got people that are in jail and all this shit. This is why I'm doing this.
Yeah, that shit lame as hell. Yeah. This is the thing, bro. We got multiple partners that's in jail. 2 of which are still fighting charges. Serious charges, right? When you do something online, that'll affect their case. You feel me? So why would I make it hard on my partners? Why would I paint this narrative that the prosecutors and them are trying to paint? Why would I help their case by acting and showing them what they think is going on and making it look like that? You know what I'm saying? It's just like, that's another, like that's my brother, I love him to death. He just do bad shit. Boys, love him to death, but he just, yeah. So, but like he always do airhead shit like that. Like your shit bond was $1 million at first. He go post me counting the money to go pay the bond and say, yeah, $1 million ain't nothing. Just rise it up to like 2.2 or some shit. So I had to pay more money. So he always doing some airhead shit that stick niggas out. That little small situation let you know, if you sit here and post about me going to pay a bond and they get pissed off and they raise the bond, don't you think they watching us and they give a fuck about how we post and shit? Mm-hmm. That was the show. You ain't paying this shit. You're not paying this shit. That was my whole advance check. You know how angry I was? Mm-hmm. But anyway, you feel me? This nigga, he just always do some stick out ass shit. And at some point, you gotta know what you doing is jeopardizing my freedom, my partner's freedom. Whether we got, because we don't got shit to do with that. But the people they like shit like that. You know what I'm saying?
Your name comes up in anything regardless.
Yeah, man.
About that.
Man,
you know?
Then to say that when I see you, I be like, what up, cuz? Like, come on, man. Like, man, bro, if you gonna go on a podcast, bro, tell the truth, bro. Don't lie on me, man. You know, matter of fact, just don't say nothing about me, bro. You know what them podcasters be trying to do, bro. Don't feed into that shit, bro. Them people messy as.
Now, y'all know we don't give Say Cheese, a.k.a. Sean Cotton, the benefit of the doubt. When he get it wrong, we stomp on his toes. When he get it right, we don't stomp on his toes. And on this one, he actually happened to get it right because he says something that's completely honest and non-biased about Boosie. And I'm going to shake it up the right way, bruh.
Man, it's this my stand on that, right? So, you know, what Fredo Bangs did, he played it cool. He didn't want to get on the internet and pose like, yeah, y'all really funking in real life. I don't care if he said, what up, cuz? If he made it sound good for the media, then run with that narrative, nigga. What's the problem, nigga? If that's really your blood cousin, if you don't fuck with that nigga and you ain't funking with the nigga and trying to harm him, then what's the fucking problem? I don't understand that shit. Niggas be on here, man, look, let me tell you something. It might be some relatives of mine that I might not even talk to every day. I'm not going to badmouth their ass. I'm not going to say no Boosie shit about them on this internet. Now, if they get on here and act like we cool and all that type of shit, then what the fuck, I'm going to get on the internet and like, man, stop lying to them people, nigga. You know I don't fuck with you. Like, I'm not finna, that's some goofy ass shit, bro. If the nigga out here trying to put it like, you know, it is what it is, that means he trying to keep y'all family issues in the back. But it just showed Boosie being his feelings, bro. Like, we starting to see Boosie for really who he really is, man. Boosie a good dude when it comes to his family, you know, help him put on for BR, but that nigga ain't perfect, gang. We starting to see that shit. Let's go.
He's spot on with this one. Check it out.
Okay. Messy. Don't mention my name. We all know Boosie does that. Boosie attacked it. Kodak went in on Kodak, calling him a crackhead and just, I mean, overboard, just going at Kodak. He just went in on Gucci, told Gucci he should never rap again. You go do your YouTube, your Googles. He's mentioned Fredo before in Vlad interviews. So now, because you don't like what Fredo said about you, now we're messy. Now Fredo can't say your name. But when it's your turn to talk about somebody, you can go all in and do what you do. And we love Boosie for that. You know, I'll never take it away from Boosie. But now, since you don't like the narrative painted towards you, now we're messy. And this is all documented. Like, I didn't ask him no dirt that didn't nobody know. we all knew that Boosie and Fredo were related, and they kind of had like a gray area. Fredo wanted to touch that. He in our interview, he's really joking. It's nothing crazy. I could tell even off camera when we were.
What y'all think, Chat? Because it seemed like Fredo, like he want to fuck with Boosie. He ain't harvesting no feelings. He ain't, you know what I'm saying? He ain't in his little emotional bag. It just looked like Boosie, man. Like, now I get it, you know. Boosie is Boosie, right? And I fuck with Boosie, but at the same time, bro, I don't see what Fredo did wrong. It's like now you nitpicking, gang. Now you just trying to find something. Because I heard you speak about Fredo numerous times. But because maybe you lost your Vlad interview little bag, now you starting to act weird. Like he just taking a different route, gang, and we starting to see that shit. Y'all let me know what y'all think in the comment section. Let's go.
Talking about Boosie, he respects Boosie. He rocks with Boosie. That's his cousin. Well, they're related in some form or fashion, nephew, cousin, something like that. But don't say, and I do want to say this too. It's the Charleston White thing that I think Boosie doesn't really rock with me. Because before Charleston White, he would always reach out to Rainwater to get with me on the phone and stuff like that. Ever since Charleston White has stuff to say about him, he ain't been really, I don't know. Maybe I'm tripping. I'm not egotistic. I'm not trying to make it about me, but I think Charleston White has some type of thing where Boosie has some type of thing where Charleston White kind of is some type of situation there with Charleston White. But let's go.
Fuck, man, don't feed into that shit, bro. Man, don't feed into that shit, man. Don't take that bait from them clowns, bro. But I ain't gonna let you lie on my name, bro.
Man, I don't know, man. I don't know, kid. It's just like when we see Boosie get on there and talk about it. Go on Vlad, he talking about 6ix9ine and Kashi, every single topic that's trending. That's trending. He on that shit. But when Fredo, I ain't gonna lie, man, Fredo made his own name in his own right. Fredo Bangs go hard with that music. I'm banging all that nigga shit all through Louisiana, New Orleans, Lafayette, Shreveport. I'm sliding everywhere in that shit, banging that nigga shit. He just gotta, you know, I don't know, man. A lot of people been saying Fredo Bangs ain't like that. He ain't no gangster like that. And they saying he be over talking. So we gonna play this clip. Y'all let me know what y'all think about this shit. I don't know. I fuck with Fredo Bangs. I don't got no problem with him. I just want to see Boosie just, damn, man, fall back a little bit, gang. Like, that's your bloodline. Nigga, whatever he doing ain't even that deep. Let's go.
This comment you made, you heard me? You ain't no motherfucking body boss, nobody no motherfucking body pick dog. Who the fuck made you a spokesman around this? No, you don't condone anything that I condone. And you wave a white flag at the mic. 7 got killed. Speak for what condone. What? Who the fuck you speaking for? I ain't Fredo. You think I give a fuck about you talking about some? You don't give a fuck about that family shit, boy. You think you just gonna say you will put your hands on me? I'm gonna put your ass in a body bag. Cause you think you a rapper? Cause you think you got a couple dollars? Man, I'll put your ass in a coffin.
Shit, damn. Fredo, leave these people alone, boy. That nigga look serious. Hey, leave that nigga Fredo alone. I like that nigga music. Let him live. God damn, Fredo. Your ass getting into it, boy. And I don't know if it's just me, but this shit is so reckless, cuz these niggas like, boy, I'll put your ass in a body bag around this bitch. You a little boy. God damn, man. Damn, Fredo, that's my pot. I fuck with this shit. Damn, boy. Fredo, be careful, man. You know what I'm saying? It's murder season right now, bro. It's murder season. Niggas is getting plucked off like pigeons. Yeah, man. Just damn. Fuck, this nigga right here is something else, though.
You ain't cut nothing like me. You show motherfucking right. You ain't my brother, cause you a Fredo. I seen that comment you made.
Oh, okay. I think I know that ain't. Is that his brother? All right, let's get back to the Boosie shit. Let's go.
Hey, no, bro, you did not get YB to call me, and that's why I answered the phone. You got added on a phone call, and nobody never said they was calling you or nothing. You just popped up on there, bro. And that's the truth, man. That's the truth, bro. That's the truth, Fredo, man. Don't. Ain't no truth in what you said, bro. Like, ain't no truth in that, man. You know.
So that's his brother. That I don't know, kid. That nigga look way more serious. That first of all, nigga, you just said you put your brother in a body bag. God damn. I used to fight with my brothers all the time, man. You know what I'm saying? But I cut my brothers off if a nigga do some weird shit. I won't talk to a nigga, but nigga killing my mama's son. Oh yeah, nigga, that nigga, boy, you got that demon in you. That nigga said, boy, I put your ass in a body bag, man. God damn. And then he's like, cause you gotta come. But then again, you gotta come on, man. Nigga say he bailed your ass out of jail or some shit. But man, this shit is ugly. But they said this is clown activity. Yeah, Fredo, man, stick to the music, bro. Niggas ain't trying to see, nigga, you know what I'm saying? You got a nice catalog, nice little spread over there, man. Stay focused, stay out the way. Get to the money, let the killers be the killers and the gangsters do the gangster shit. You know what I'm saying? You got your own wave, your own motion. Shit, nigga, don't die yet, nigga. Let's go.
Hold it, bro.
If you are a rapper or you're an influencer, you had to have a bit of narcissism. You just do. You had to have a bit of grandiose standing. You had to have an ability to project yourself to others so that your message is clear, but in some type of way, it makes you an authority or a figure or a go-to in said situations. That's how, when people do music and stuff, oh, that's the go-to for this, that's the go-to for that. It's really simple if you break it fully down. But here's the thing, man. Sean Cotton is right on some other parts of his video. He said, bro, that Boosie feel like he under attack. And I believe that's the reason why Boosie is doing this shit. I believe Boosie is in them comments a lot more than he probably used to be. I believe Boosie is thinking to himself, I got Vlad talking trash. I got all these other cats talking trash. One more just won't do it. Somebody from the city that I'm from and all this shit, bro, it just feel like it. Because there was a rivalry between Boosie and Kevin Gates, but y'all know me and Kevin Gates' relationship, so I'm not going to really do it up that way, only because of Kevin Gates. But Boosie, you slick acting like you had static with T.I. and y'all fixed it. You slick acting like you had problems with Rollo and y'all fixed it. You slick had problems with Youngboy and y'all fixed it. So I'm just trying to understand something, bro. At a certain point in time, to mend fences and basically establish relationships for the sake of certain people and the sake of certain shit and to stop certain things, right? You do realize peace is better than war. War is profitable, don't get me wrong, but peace is profitable as well. So for him to still have that stupid ass mindset that he said and all this shit, bro, I just got to be honest with you. You flat out wrong. Fredo Bang was being funny. He wasn't even being serious with this shit. But now I wonder if it's a little truth because it shouldn't have stung you that bad. Maybe what Fredo Bang said actually hit a little harder than what it was supposed to. Or maybe your cousins is like, bro, what the hell? Because he already done praised you. That Tippy Toe, go check it out. That Tippy Toe interview was from 4 years ago. And you still ain't matured from that. You're like, bro, I want to do a song with him, all that. Bro, Fredo Bang is a dope rapper and a good representation of BR. So I'm trying to understand, how in the hell are you doing this shit, this weak ass shit? But I'm starting to think you just want to ride the wave of Youngboy. I'm starting to slick think that because I wonder when Dirk come home, if he reach out to do a song with you, would you do it? Gates, I know Gates would do it, but will you do it? I think you slick NBA 4K Trey. I do, in my opinion. I just do, bro. Because you said this in your Vlad interview.
So you dropped a whole song on it. And you know something?
I ain't drop a whole song. I just dropped about 8-9 lines.
Okay, there we go. Yeah. It's like a half a song. And you know, me and you talked in our last interview, and you said that you don't beef on the internet, you don't go back and forth, you just make money and, you know, take care of your family and so forth. But why'd you feel in this case you had to respond?
Because I don't want to kill him.
You basically admitted NBA YoungBoy hurt your feelings. And that an NBA YoungBoy feature would boost your career to levels that it hasn't seen in 20 years. So it is what it is. Subscribe, turn on bell, stay notified, share to keep your people aware. Y'all let me know your thoughts of this.
I don't know, man. Boosie tripping. He been on some other shit lately, gang. I ain't gonna hold y'all. Let's go.
Out on Fredo Bang on social media, going off, calling him a liar. And it's all because of this interview that Fredo Bang did on Say Cheese earlier yesterday. But Boosie and Fredo Bang issues extends far beyond just the interview as he's trying to make it. These two got some deep-rooted issues that stem from a deadly gang war that has affected and torn apart their family. During the interview, Fredo is expressing how he always wanted Boosie to embrace him, but he never really got that love from Boosie. And even now, he feels like Boosie acts funny towards him. Like when he sees Boosie, it's all love in person. But then when they're not in person, Boosie doesn't return his phone calls. He doesn't answer him. And there was a time where Boosie even gave him a number that didn't work.
Boosie, right? I know y'all had like a weird, like, it wasn't beef, but it was just weird. I know y'all kind of related, right? And y'all recently bumped into each other? Not recently, but
we bumped each other a few times.
But I know now y'all are better than before, right?
Yeah, when he want to be.
When he want to be? So Boosie's just like, it just depends on the day?
I guess so, bro. In person, he see me, we speak to each other. What up? What up, cuz? You know what I'm saying? Everything should be good. Then next time, nigga give me their number, I don't holler, I don't talk to him, but then shit, dude call all us on FaceTime, he jump on the phone.
Oh, so for young boy, he jump on the phone, but for you, he don't.
Fredo's perspective really resonates because think about it for a second. Boosie is your literal family member. He's your cousin. He's blood. However, Boosie sides with YoungBoy in y'all conflict. Boosie don't really want to rock with you because he still wants to maintain the relationship with YoungBoy because YoungBoy is, I guess, the bigger artist. If you're Fredo, you can't respect it. Like, you kind of look at that like, man. As Fredo said, when I call Boosie, when I FaceTime him, when I hit him directly, he never responds. As soon as YoungBoy FaceTime me and Boosie is picking up on the first ring. He don't think that's right, and that's cool. But this is progress, though. Them even hopping on the phone, Fredo and Boosie, or even Boosie embracing Fredo in person, that's progress. Because I remember a couple years ago, Boosie wouldn't even do a show with Fredo Bang. Boosie didn't want nothing to do with Fredo Bang.
It's so easy to become a podcaster with Riverside. First, go to Riverside and open an account. When you're
a couple years ago, Fredo Bang posted on his Instagram story, real ninjas don't stop other ninjas' money no matter how much they don't like them. And this was in reference to Boosie. So Fredo Bang and Boosie and Webby was scheduled to do the same show together. For some reason, Fredo Bang gets removed from the show. The promoter tells Fredo Bang, Boosie didn't want you on the show. Fredo reposted an original flyer with him, Boosie, and Webby, and he wrote, they kicked me off this show, but that's what happens when you the most hated. He also posted a DM between him and Boosie where he told Boosie, damn, you taking food out my mouth? You can't do a show with me on it? God. Fredo is confused, not understand. Yo, where's this animosity coming from? We're family members. I haven't done nothing to you personally. Why do you hate me so much? To further let the world know that he's talking about Boosie, Fredo Bang reposted another flyer with just him and Webby on it that was slated for after the show with Boosie. So because, the show with Boosie and Webby had to go on without Fredo Bang because Boosie didn't want Fredo Bang on the show, the promoters rebooked Fredo and Webby for another show without Boosie. So Boosie was the one who wanted Fredo Bang off. Y'all are probably just as confused as Fredo Bang as to why Boosie hates him or where this animosity comes from. But to understand the current state of Fredo Bang and Boosie's relationship and why they're in this awkward spot, you have to understand the dynamic of Fredo Bang and Boosie's family, and you have to be aware of the deadly gang war that split the family apart.
He was in the airport in Atlanta. I was about to fly out. He was about to fly out. I seen him. And I was like, yeah, I gotta holler at him. You feel me?
Of course.
And we just ran it and got some just like clarification on like what it was.
And what was it?
It's just a lot of history between like Baton Rouge and just like people in general.
That long history that Boosie vowed to tell Fredo Bang, that long history that Fredo Bang just said he don't know what they had going on. Well, that long history started April 2nd, 2005 with the death of Ivy Smith. Ivy Smith was Boosie's partner, or as they say in Baton Rouge, Boosie's partner. All right, these twos were joined at the hip. Now, Ivy Smith, he was the street dude who started rapping. Boosie was the rapper. By being joined at the hips like conjoined twins, money will always serve to be the surgeon that will rip them apart. Because before Ivy Smith's death, Ivy Smith believed that another popular rapper in Baton Rouge was trying to sign him and give him a very lucrative record deal. However, Boosie was not cooperating, and Boosie would not pick up the phone to answer the call inquiring about Ivy Smith. But things never really got too bad, and for all intents and purposes, those two were still really close leading up to April 2nd, 2005. On the night of April 2nd, 2005, Boosie was to meet Ivy Smith at the club. Boosie was to bring him a pint of wok. So while at the club, a fight broke out, or at least a disagreement broke out, and Boosie had left the club early after that disagreement broke out.
My boy Ivy, he got killed. They followed us from the club. They killed him. Well, they killed the whole car. Everybody died in the car. Everybody.
Ivy Smith, as you guys just heard, left the club a little later. Hence, the ops were able to follow him, trail him, and eventually kill everybody in a car. Now, Ivy Smith was survived by a pregnant wife who was pregnant with Ivy Smith Jr. As you guys know, after every tragedy, loved ones would try to rationalize how they lost them, right? That's a way to cope with they lost. Now, while trying to rationalize how they lost Ivy Smith, a lot of people started to point the finger at Boosie. Rumors that Boosie lined up Ivy Smith started to spread like wildfire. Folks believed that the issues surrounding Ivy Smith being signed prior to his death, that right there incentivized Boosie to line him up. Now, Boosie obviously denied these rumors. Boosie said that wasn't true, and that kind of separated Boosie from Ivy Smith family, right? So right after Ivy Smith's death, Boosie did speak on, eventually wanting to adopt Ivy Smith Jr., who was still in his mama's belly when his father passed away. However, those rumors never went away, and as Ivy Smith's nephews and sons got older, they were told the exact same thing. Boosie lined up your uncle for this exact reason. And as they got older, they became to grow resentment towards Boosie. One of those nephews being Late Yoshi.
Trill wanted to sign Ivy. Yeah, that's what it was. Trill wanted to sign Ivy. And Boosie ain't want to answer the phone. He was acting like a so I stopped with him. Then he tried to come to shenanigans and bring a nigga a pint of syrup. Then a fight broke off in the club and his ass ran out the club like a little hope.
Late Yoshi was a popular rapper coming out of Baton Rouge, and he was carrying the torch for his uncle's TBG crew that his uncle started prior to his death. Now, the issues between Late Yoshi and Boosie started to escalate. I'm talking about pretty fast. Now, Late Yoshi called himself the head youngin', but when one of Boosie's little mans came out of prison, Boosie went ahead and posted on Instagram, the real head youngin' is home. He would knight Boosie Boy B as the head youngin' in charge, and he would instantly use him to start going at Late Yoshi and all the little homies coming at him. Boosie Boy B would drop a snippet in a song eventually talking about that his uncle put $100K on Late Yoshi's head.
100 on your head, 100 on your head. Word to the ops, I just want you dead. My uncle want your head, the soldier want your legs. How you sleep at night, we got 100 on your head.
And tell your nephews get at me. Yeah, because your nephews know what's up. Don't try to put batters in your nephew back, because you ain't going to send them in the field, so don't have them on that gram doing all that like they really like that. Them boys ain't never seen no blood. Them boys ain't never swum with no shark.
Boosie youngins.
Man, this is crazy work, man. When you think about this internet, bro, niggas is just telling on themselves, bro. But when a nigga like that and a nigga go get it in blood, man, he don't care if he on the internet, he on the streets. But what y'all think, bro? Do y'all think niggas is talking too much on this internet? These is old video footage, but we been doing this shit, though. You see what I'm saying? Now man, silence, man. There's some power in being quiet, gang. It's some power.
Must not know his uncle's history in Baton Rouge about paying somebody to commit a hit, bro. They must not know, because if they knew, I don't think they would ever release that song. But nonetheless, Lit Yoshi responded back, and he's also had another plan under his sleeve, right? He took this plan straight out of the Meek Mill handbook. Now, when Meek Mill was in a rap battle with AR Ab right-hand man, Dark Low, he went ahead and dissed Meek. Now, what Meek said was, listen, if you got your youngin' to diss you, I'll get my youngin' to diss you. So Meek Mills went ahead and had, his little cousin diss Dark Low. What Lil Yoshi did was kind of similar. He elected his little cousin, Little Ivy, to make a diss track responding back. Yes, folks, Little Ivy, the junior to Ivy Smith, a.k.a. Ivy Smith Jr., the baby who was in his mother's womb when his father got killed.
They say that I got 100 on my head. Yo, riding around the city and they scared.
This move here would hurt Boosie the most, because Boosie still had love for Ivy Smith. And by default, still had love for Ivy Smith Jr., who was just a kid at the time. I believe he was like 14 or 15 years old. Now, Boosie's son would also respond back in a song of his own where he said, "I be thugging, I don't F with them gorillas," which is a direct shot at, Fredo Bang. Right now, Fredo Bang himself will get involved in the beef, which also confuses me as to why he doesn't know why him and Boosie got issues, right? Because Fredo Bang will, one, do a song with Lit Yoshi called Low Riding. He will also be seen riding around to the Tootie Raw TBG diss track, sarcastically calling it the hottest song out right now. Despite in 2022, Fredo Bang being remorseful, Lit Yoshi being in jail, I don't think Boosie is in a rush right now to reconcile with Fredo Bang.
You guys ever link up and maybe do a record? I know that there might be some politics behind that. There might.
Yeah, it's a lot. It's a lot of like people we can't talk about over.
Right.
That I stand on. You know what I'm saying? It ain't nothing he done did. It's just some people affiliated with him.
Lit Yoshi being certified in the streets, it's safe to say that a couple of bodies probably got dropped, and that's why Boosie will never, ever, ever work with a TBG artist. Boosie is still carrying his animosity, and it's not something that Fredo Bang did, as he just said, but Fredo Bang is guilty by association. But Fredo Bang is trying to tell Boosie, bro, we family, man, we cousins. Like, that ain't my business, right? You can't hold that against me. But Boosie is still fostering some fake animosity. So which is why when Fredo Bang is doing his interview, he's being completely honest. He's saying, there's some progress here, but it's not enough progress because he's still acting weird towards me.
Try to take some call him out there. Let's do some music. Never respond. Like I got a FaceTime dude on the phone to get him on the phone or some shit, nigga. But hey, man, I'm still happy. I love his music too, man. I would love to work with him one day.
And y'all are related through marriage, right?
I know his grandma gives us and some shit. Everybody be related. You know what I'm saying? It's a whole lot of cousins and fucking. You know what I'm saying? But you know what I'm saying? But I'm a big fan. I grew up on your music, dog. You know what I'm saying? I did a song with one of my idols, Gates. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm. And you don't have one record with Boosie. Your own cousin.
I got a fake number.
He gave you a fake number?
Ain't never read.
Shut the fuck up, bro. Don't do that. Don't do that, dog.
My mama didn't give me a number. My mama didn't give me a number. That ain't never read.
Nah. If Fredo Bang would have said this about a year or two ago, he probably wouldn't have gotten a response. Boosie probably wouldn't have been tripping or even mad. But Boosie is currently in a state of mind, especially after the DJ Vlad thing happened, where he's on edge. He feels like there's this grand conspiracy against him, and he's going off on anybody who speaks his name. So when Fredo Bang said this and this went viral, Boosie dropped the video. Now, Boosie not only went off on Fredo Bang, but he called Say Cheese a clown and said Say Cheese is messy for asking Fredo Bang that question.
Fredo, bro. You got to stop with the false narratives and ain't no truth in what you said, bro. You never had to get YB to call me and I answer the phone, bro. You know that, bro. When we was all on FaceTime that day, bro, YB and Gates called me. They added you in the call, bro. You popped up. They added you on the call. Nobody never said they was calling you or nothing, bro. They added you on the call. And I was when I saw you on the call, bro, because me, I ain't never getting on a phone call with my old bro. But to say that, that's why I answered the phone, because you got YB to call me, there ain't no truth in that, bro. Ain't no truth in that, bro. Then to say that when I see you, I be like, what up, cuz? Like, come on, man. Like, man, bro, if you gonna go on a podcast, bro, tell the truth, bro. Don't lie on me, man. You know, matter of fact, just don't say nothing about me, bro. You know what them podcasters be trying to do, bro. Don't feed into that shit, bro. Them people messy as man. Don't feed into that shit, bro. Man, don't feed into that shit. Man, don't take that bait from them clowns, bro. But I ain't gonna let you lie on my name, bro. Like, oh, bro, you did not get YB to call me, and that's why I answered the phone.
Boosie's response is the equivalent to somebody accusing somebody of robbing them, pushing them to the ground, and then stealing their wallet and running away. And then the person who's being accused of punching a person, pushing them to the ground, robbing them, and taking their wallet, responding back with, nah, cuz, you can't lie me like that, cuz. I didn't run away, cuz. Nah, cuz, I walked off. Nah, you can't be doing that, cuz. Nah, you can't be telling these people I ran away, cuz. I walked off, cuz. That's like the most irrelevant part of the story. Like, the relevant part of the story here is Fredo Banks saying, Boosie, you're not embracing him and you guys as family, and you've been acting weird towards him. That's the relevant part of the story. The fact that you skip over that part and ignore that part, nah, cuz, like, I've been acting weird towards you, but like when young boy FaceTime you, nah, cuz, like, nah, bro, I was on the phone first. It's like, all right, bro. That's the most irrelevant part of the story. The part of the story is, why do you give this man a fake number? Why haven't you been embracing this? Like, why don't you rock with him? Right? Like, why are you holding something against him that he had nothing to do with?
You got added on a phone call, and nobody never said they was calling you or nothing. You just popped up on there, bro. And that's the truth, man. That's the truth, bro. That's the truth, Fredo, man. Don't. Ain't no truth in what you said, bro. Like, ain't no truth in that, man. You know that, bro.
But y'all let me know in the comment section, what do you guys think, man? Do y'all feel like Fredo?
Yeah, man, look like, man, it's a bad little family dynamic situation going on. Hey, that's the end of this reaction, man. Y'all drop them likes in the comment section. I mean, you drop your opinions in the comment section. Hit the like button and stay tuned. I got more content coming on the way. Let's get it. Let's go.